Hello, welcome back. I am Rushikesh Patel from the Centennial College. This video is regarding the trial 2 of the experiment compare and analyze the physicochemical property of yogurt produced from the different milk fat content from the subject micro project 2. In this trial, all the parameters including the dependent, independent as well as controls, positive and negative controls have been remained same. Let's recall our all parameters, that is dependent variable and independent variable. Number one, for dependent variable we have viscosity, texture, flavor and pH, which will depend on the independent variable. Let's discuss for independent variable. Here we have keep them same as what we use in trial 1, that is time, temperature and milk fat content. Here the time we will take around 11 to 10 hours depend on our yogurt at what time it will take. And temperature, my room temperature right now was 20 to 22 degree. So and for the milk, different milk fat content we are taking 0%, 1%, 2%, 3.25% and 10%. As I talk about controls, we have positive as well as negative control. For positive control I have used 10% milk fat content, which is high in milk fat content. As for the negative, we have used 0% milk fat content, which don't has any fat content. So these parameters we will take into consideration, and we will compare our results based on these different parameters. So let's get started. The setup for our experiment is been ready. This is the hot pan. This is which we have measured 1 full cup with milk, desired milk. Now we will put this into the container. Now we will boil the milk till it reach 180 degree temperature. As we can see, our milk has reached around 175 76. That is 180 degree and it is starting boiling. Now we will remove it from the heat and we will transfer it here to cool it. Transfer this boiled milk into here to cool it down for 117 Fahrenheit degree. You can see all boiled milk, they are now allowed to cool, and they are now cooled. The temperature they had decreased from 180 to 93 95 Fahrenheit degree. So now it's ready to inoculate them. We'll add our inoculum, that is 2 teaspoon. Now for this one the size is bigger, so 1 is enough to inoculate this one, and we will mix it very well. We will homogenize it so that we get a uniform culture. We will do this the same thing for each and every product again. You can see all our milk, they are now ready. We have already inoculated with our inoculum. Now they are set for 10 hours for about 20 to 24 degree, which is the normal room temperature. We will keep it to form the yogurt. If we will first check the pH of the initial, like what is the initial pH of our inoculated milk. So here the normal pH of inoculated milk is not acidic. This is, we can measure it with the color, that is 6, around 6, 5 to 6, which is of milk. So after formation of yogurt it will become acidic, so we will check it again. My room temperature is 23 degrees Celsius. So now we will keep our freshly inoculated yogurt at this temperature and see at in what time it will prepare. As we can see, after the incubation for around 22 to 23 degree for 10 hours, our yogurt is been prepared. It's become semi-solid. It can be observed by the change of pH strips, that is orange color, this one, which indicates 3 to 4, which indicates that our yogurt is ready. First we will compare our controls, that is positive control and negative control. Positive control is our 10% milk fat content, whereas negative is 0% milk fat content. Here first we talk about the texture. Here we can see the texture of positive control is very smooth and very clear, and it's viscous. If we talk about the negative, it is watery and not that much even than compared to the positive ones. And here viscosity 10% has more viscous than compared to this one, as it is very watery. If I talk about the flavor, the positive control has sweet and sour flavor, whereas negative has mild flavor. Now we're gonna talk about our experiments, different trials, 1%, 2%, 3.25%. While saying 1% is liquid, is not that much viscous than compared to 2 as well as 3%. And this one, they all have the smooth texture. And if I talk about the viscosity, 3.25 is more viscous, 3 and 2 is more viscous than compared to the first one. So by comparing all the observation of independent as well as dependent factor, we can conclude our trial 2 experiment that the sample containing high milk fat content is very rich in flavor, texture, as well as in the viscosity, whereas the lowest milk fat content, it is not that much viscous, not that much good in a texture as well as flavor. So now we can conclude our experiment by saying that high milk fat content gives us very good results for yogurt.